That because for many of us, Japan is a country we admire, but is somewhat impenetrable. We can't get through because of language, etc. But you've done so much to bridge that gap, right?
I think and that's why it was important for me to explain a little bit of the journey prior to getting on to this. But yes, one of the reasons why both Vikram and I understood Japan well is because we had 30 years of successful partnership experience, and there was a lot of learning. And that social and professional equity, I thought now it's time, over the last few years, intensified in fact after Vikram, to be able to contribute to the India-Japan platform by providing Indian businesses with a deeper understanding of the Japanese way and work culture. Because as you rightly said, it is very difficult to penetrate.
Yeah.
Because, whilst there are synergies between the two,
yeah,
there are also very severe contradictions. And one of them is, they wouldn't understand if something isn't absolutely on time. The interesting thing about Japan, and I learned that very recently, surprisingly, all the clocks across the country are exactly the same at the same time.
Yeah.
And Shinkansen, in the train, railway stations, in the boardroom, in one of the political offices, at an art gallery, it's not at the same time. So when they first came here, they were a little puzzled, because when they said 10 past 3 we have a meeting in the government or with a trade forum, 10 past 3 my watch would show about 8 past 3. When we reached there, it was 3:12, their driver was 3:15, somebody else was 2 something. So, it's very minor differences which probably can cause some discomfort. So
I want to fast forward slightly, though I know this is a difficult thing to talk about. Your husband was in the prime of his life. His business was growing. He'd done so much for Japan-India relations. All of us thought he was going to become an even bigger titan of industry when tragedy struck. So tell us a bit about that.
Yes, it was something that I've learned to speak about, because being in advertising and communication, you obviously do better when you communicate, you feel better. So thank you, I will share this with you. In the year 2022, on 29th November, we got up and I found him heaving.